Hello! Welcome back to my stinky, pongy, pewy, disgusting, ooey gooey trash can. I hope you like the decor. I hope you're also feeling especially spooky this month. Today we're going to be commentating on a movie that I found on YouTube. This movie is called Scary Godmother Halloween Spooktacular. And no, this is not a gaming video, so if you're here for that, then sorry pal to let you down, but this is my channel, so I will do as I please. Before I start, I want to preface saying that I am in no way being mean to the filmmakers here. I just want to have some laughs and watch a movie with my subscriber friends. I also realised, scrolling through the comments, that this movie is a nostalgic movie from many people's childhood, so if you don't want to hear me memeing on your childhood movie, then this is your warning. Anyways, time to strap in for a dodgy rollercoaster ride into the fright side. So the movie starts off showing us a street, clearly on the night of Halloween. Many a kid be trick-or-treating. I especially love this little ghost child in this scene, it's just so tiny. We're then introduced to Katie and Daryl, and oh my gosh, what are those eyes? What are those? Seriously, what are they? And they expand weirdly. Look at this! Like, how do they work? My brain cannot And no, I did not get used to them for the entire movie, and I find it scarier than a huntsman spider in a mascot costume. Katie and Daryl's friend Bert then joins the group, and this might just be my opinion, but Bert has the best costume out of the group by far. And the best humour. I really love this part where Bert's explaining his costume and Daryl says,
"Right on! I'm a piece of candy!"
I don't know, I just found that really funny. Like, good job Daryl, proud of you. Jimmy, aka Satan's son, then appears by jumping on some gravestones and calls his sister over to the friend group. He's not too happy with having to look after the baby on Halloween. We meet Hannah through a scene that I thought was just a tad too long and kind of made me really uncomfortable. I really don't want to see a full 3 seconds of a child's ass, thank you. Through the music and the costume, we see that Hannah is a sweet, innocent little girl. And hold on, why are her eyes normal? I mean, why don't they suck up my happiness each time I see—
My parents are giving out big candy bars for trick-or-treat. I brought one for everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you.
That's cool of you. I'll put this in my glove compartment for later.
Hannah starts handing out chocolate to everyone as a gift, and Bert just fully pokes her in the face. Like, it could just be a boop on the nose, but from this angle it's really hard to tell. And I think it's more funny to think that he just fully pokes her in the eye or something. Like,
now, my creatures of the night.
Sorry to interrupt, Jimmy, but I'm not really a creature of the night. I'm a baseball player. And I'm a piece of candy!
We get it, you're a piece of candy.
we find out that even though she seems to enjoy Halloween, Hannah is absolutely petrified of monsters. Sorry, I meant the word monsters.
We become monsters, surging forth and...
She ends up flailing her torch around in fright, blinding everyone else, and proceeds to blind herself.
Okay, here's the plan. We're gonna ditch Hannah.
The older kids make a plan to get rid of Hannah and make their Halloween more fun. They make Hannah enter a creepy abandoned house while talking directly behind her. Like, can she not hear them?
I guess we'll just have to scare her ourselves.
Jimmy creates a shadow puppet that is sort of impossible to make. Like, how does his hand morph like that? Then shoves Hannah towards the basement. As Hannah is crying, valid, someone appears with the most magnificent entrance. She introduces herself as the Scary Godmother. Oh, like Fairy Godmother! How did I not make that connection? She basically kidnaps Hannah to try and help her fear of monsters. And I gotta say, children in movies just really trust anyone who's friendly to them, huh? Why did she just make them drop as Hannah looked like she was having fun? Anyways, after the world's worst broomstick driving, we end up at the Scary Godmother's house in the Fright Side, where she's throwing a Halloween party. She introduces us to her friends. Scully, Harry, a royal vampire family. Vampire, more like vampire, am I right? And Bugaboo. Yeah, I'm with Hannah on this one. That thing is terrifying. During all of this, Jimmy and the older kids are waiting for Hannah to come out of the house, completely wasting their Halloween that they wanted to spend without Hannah. So, like, not following the plan at all. We see Katie and Daryl simping for each other, and let's go back to the Fright Side.
Now, sit. Good boy. Shake. Now, roll over.
Y'all ever do this with your friends? Hey, happy birthday! Hi, thank you. Make yourself at home. I'm happy to introduce you to people if you'd like. I'm actually really hungry, so... Oh, okay, let me get some food. Oh, cool, thank you. Sit, come on, sit. Good doggy, sit. What are you doing? Do you know shake? Roll over. What are you doing? I said make yourself at home, and in this home we have dogs. Sit. Oh, okay. Row! I cannot believe I just barked for a YouTube video. We also start learning that Harry the werewolf is the most annoying character ever, and I hate him with every single bone in my body. His only character trait is always wanting to eat, and it annoys the
Single episode. I remember when our fair hair...
Here's a treat that's fun to make and helps you get a word in edgewise. Take 2 of your favorite crackers, spread 1 with jam, 1 with peanut butter, mush them together, and jam them into the mouth of the chattering werewolf. Voila!
Suddenly, in the middle of the movie, Scary Godmother gives a fun little recipe, like a cute little cooking channel. Then she says, voila! Okay, here's your meals. And who had the fish and chips? Cool. And the bolognese? Great. And here are your drinks. Voila, bon appetit. At one stage during the night, Daddy Vamps gets sick of Harry, valid, and hypnotizes him.
Yes, Max? Look deeply into my eyes. Okay, looking now.
Cease your chattering and sleep.
Sleep? On an empty stomach? But I...
What the fuck? Why did his head snap like that? And he just falls asleep? Then Daddy Vamp says,
But it's better. Some peace and quiet.
some peace and quiet. Then we just get a scene of everyone just running around the house. It starts with Hannah getting scared of Bugaboo and everyone else just joins in. And of course, a couple minutes later, a dance montage starts where even the house dances. And this goes on for almost a minute, and it doesn't really add much to the movie at all. I guess it was just kind of thrown in there. We get a scene from the Vamp parents where they just fully make out on the couch in front of their son, who says,
Gross! My parents are necking again.
haha, funny vampire joke, but also, huh? After a while, we find out that Harry has eaten all the party food, so the spooky squad decides to order pizza. And Bugaboo and Hannah have this precious bonding moment.
Yeah! Extra cheese and olives!
You eat pizza with cheese and olives?
Yeah, I like olives, so?
I thought monsters ate little girls.
Oh, that's silly. Little girls make the crust all soggy.
Yeah, that picture of her face is my new favorite photo.
It's my job to scare kids, not eat them. If I went around eating all the clients, I'd be out of work.
Then Bugaboo goes on talking about how his job is to scare children, which makes me wonder, is this movie in the Monsters, Inc. cinematic universe? Is Scully the skeleton of Sully? It all connects. We switch back to the other kids who are still waiting for Hannah to come back out, and Daryl feels the need to repeat the same sentence 3 times.
I can't believe we left Hannah in the spook house. We are gonna be in so much trouble, Jimmy. Can't believe we left Hannah in the spook house.
What if she never comes out?
I can't believe we left Hannah in the spook house.
Like, bro, we get it. First you're a piece of candy, and now you... The kids start becoming paranoid and get scared of the monsters like Hannah. When we get back to the fright side, we find out that Harry spent $200 on pizza, and now I understand why Scully wanted to starve him. And while the group is eating pizza, we get this random shot of Father Vamp, which is kind of awkward, kind of random, kind of quirky, and kind of goofy.
So other than that, Mrs. Lincoln, how did you enjoy the show?
After pizza, Hannah explains what the big kids did to her in the normal world. And it turns out that Bugaboo actually scares Jimmy at his job. So Hannah and her frightening friends devise a plan to scare the big kids to get them back. They all go to the big scary house the kids are still standing outside of and start to taunt them. Scully appears and treats the kiddies to a short musical number which they love, but then he falls to pieces. The kids get so scared that they develop eyes. But then of course Jimmy ruins it for us by doing this with his eyes.
Save me, Hannah!
Disgusting. And finally, we see Hannah kill all the monsters with her flashlight. And of course, Harry ruins it again.
I die. I flail. Then I die.
So there we go. Scary Godmother Halloween Spooktacular is over. I'd say it's a pretty good movie. The animation is something, but it was made in 2003 with a budget of $350,000. I understand why it's such a nostalgic movie for some people. I would have gone apeshit for this back in the day. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed a bit of a different video from me. I like doing commentary and this was super fun to make until Harry came on the screen. If you enjoyed, press that thumbs uppy down below. And I don't know if you saw that big bright red button that says subscribe down there. Yeah, give it a cheeky press. Go on, do it. I know you can. Press it. Come on. There you go. See you next time.